Hey guys, it's Suzanne, and welcome to my 69 and 70 week update combined. As you can tell by my voice, I am still a little bit sick, but I'm getting much better. I apologize for missing last week, but I just really needed some time to rest and recover. First, my daughter was sick, and then she shared that with me so that I was sick. So I've just been kind of down and out and trying to take it easy for the last couple days. So again, I apologize for missing last week, and I try not to do that, but I really needed some time to take care of her and then myself after I got sick. So anyway, I am starting to feel better. I'm just a little bit congested, but I really don't get sick that often. But it seems like, with having a 3-year-old, it's really hard for them to be sick and they're coughing in your face and things like that, and you have to be close to them. So it was definitely easy for me to get sick this go around. So some things that are going on, I have signed up for my 5K. As you guys know, if you've been following me, every single year for the past, this will be my 3rd year, I do a 5K in honor of my friend's son who passed away from Tay-Sachs disease. His life definitely made a big impact on mine. That was a really big moment in my life where I realized that I was really seriously taking my life for granted and my health for granted. So every year I do this 5K just in his memory and to really remind myself why I started this, for the health of myself and to be around for my family and just to honor his memory and what an impact he made in my life. Something that's really awesome is my first year, as you guys know, it was kind of an emotional thing for me. I went to go pick up my racing shirt and I ordered an extra large and it was way too small. I could not wear it. I was super embarrassed because my friend that I was going with had her race shirt on and I had to wear something else because it just did not fit. I ended up getting a 2X at the, after we ran the race when they had extras. But it was just kind of like one of those moments where I was feeling really down and out about, here I was trying to like really participate in something and I felt like I was kind of like left out of something again. So anyway, last year I was able to get a size large shirt, which is a big non-scale victory for me. And this year I ordered a size medium. So I'm really excited to just kind of see on my different race forms, like my size going down and down. So I'm really excited to do that. I will have the information linked down below. If any of you guys live in the Bay Area and want to do this 5K with us, I've started a team. You go to summerscamper.org and then you can search for the team Keto Karma and you guys can totally do the 5K with us, or just donate if you feel inclined. But it will be really fun to like meet some of you out at the 5K. So let's go ahead and get to this week's weigh-in. Good morning, guys, and welcome to my 70-week weigh-in. $184.2. So that is up 0.4 pounds since my last weigh-in, but down a total of 104.8 pounds now. So, I kind of seem to be going up and down a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. As you guys know, I'm not tracking anymore. I did track for the first year, but it's been nice kind of just not having to worry about that. I've been kind of thinking lately a lot about what my ultimate goal is and my comfort level and things like that. And I think, my husband and I were talking about how what I think we all really want is to be able to just enjoy life without having to like overly focus or worry about what we're eating all the time. I'm always going to be low carb and I really enjoy the ketogenic lifestyle. So I'm not really planning on changing that. But the thing is that what I really want to do is not have to just obsess about it all the time, not have to be like, oh gosh, like let me add this up or let me do this. Fundamentally, I just want to know what kinds of foods are good for me, bad for me, what works well in my body, what doesn't, and enjoy my life. And I know that this is something that I'm always going to have to keep in check. I know this is something that I'm always going to have to be mindful of, but I just don't want to do it in an obsessive way. I just want to enjoy my life and still keep it in check and still just be happy. And I feel like I'm really getting to that point. I really feel like I'm super comfortable, but not too comfortable to the point where I'm just like, yeah, now I can do whatever now. I know that even though I'm close to my goal weight, I'm still going to stay the course. And because I feel so good, besides this cold, it's really not a problem because I really do enjoy the lifestyle. So let's go ahead and get to this week's Keto Spotlight. This week's Keto Spotlight is on Melissa, and Melissa and I have grown really close over our journeys together, and she has just been a great source of support and inspiration to me. So let me tell you her stats. She's 42 years old and 5'9". She started keto July 2015 at 304 pounds. She currently weighs 218 pounds, which is a total weight loss of 86 pounds. So thumbs up to Melissa for losing 86 pounds and counting. She has just done amazing, and I'm so proud to see how honest she's been and how consistent she's been, and having ups and downs and just staying committed and staying focused. And I just have so much respect for her, and I'm so proud of her. So I asked Melissa what her favorite foods are on keto, and her favorites are macaroni and cheese, which is a cauliflower and cheese recipe. Oatmeal, which is a rolled meat recipe that is supposed to be similar to a cinnamon roll oatmeal. And she likes bulletproof teas and hot chocolate. And I asked Melissa what her advice would be to someone who is new or starting keto, and she said, embrace the journey and the process. If you lose sight of it, even for just a moment, it's okay. Most of us had an indulgence or two, which often leads to inner turmoil or regret. You can't let it bring you down or ruin your spirit. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get back on track. Not tomorrow, not after the weekend, now. Once you do that, one small blip will be behind you and you'll feel better. And she is so right. My husband and I have been talking a lot lately about how sometimes this concept of us having to be perfect all the time is really getting in the way of people just being successful, because if we have so much pressure built up on people having to always be perfect all the time, then if they have one slip up and they feel like they're just done and they're counting themselves out, and it ends up being kind of a vicious cycle. Now, I don't think that it should lead you into just making one excuse after another, but I definitely feel like people need to ease up on themselves a little bit and understand that we are all people and none of us are perfect, and that's perfectly fine. And you don't have to live up to this gold standard that some people put out there. I mean, it's all about what works for you and your lifestyle and your budget with your family and your time frame. So I love that she pointed that out. I also asked her what one of her favorite non-scale victories was, and she said that she has joined a running program and she has now signed up for 2 different 5Ks, the Mud Hero and the Foam Fest. So she's going to be getting into the 5Ks, which is really fun. I definitely recommend for you to sign up for a 5K. There's tons of people who walk, there's all different kinds of things, but it's just good to go out and be involved and get active and be a part of a good cause. So I hope that you guys have a great week, and hopefully I will be less congested next week and feeling 100%. And thank you guys so much for everything. Have a great night. Bye.